Hi, dermatologist here. Let's watch a really extensive hair care routine.
And this is my credentials, lol. So what I do in
Those
the
aren't
morning is I
credentials.
brush my hair, but before I do that, I separate all of the knots and tangles so that I'm not pulling out the knots because you'll create more damage that way.
It's a good
I've had a
idea.
haircut in a year and I got about 3 inches off last time, and I have no split ends and no breakages, and it grows so fast. And I think it's because, well, I know it's because this
Okay.
healthy hair care routine that I follow. So I use a
Let's see if
bamboo
it's
bristle brush
evidence-based.
because our ancestors would have been using boar bristles, coconut, and bamboo to brush
Okay,
their
and our
hair. And now
ancestors
we
did
switched to
everything right.
plastic, which creates friction, but it also doesn't distribute the oil from the top of the scalp all the way down to the ends of the
Plastic
hair.
could
So people
actually
are
be
like, oh,
pretty
my hair's so
good.
oily.
I'm
And it's
guessing
like,
you've never
actually,
used
no,
a
just using
Denman
the right
brush.
It's also really gentle, so I give myself a really nice and
I
smooth
like that she
using those bamboo
starts
bristles
towards
and
the
then onto
bottom
the
and works her way up.
I'll make
That's
sure that
good
I'm
to
not pulling
prevent
the
knotting
hair
and
as I'm
breakage.
massaging. I'm just moving the scalp itself around, so just the skin.
Scalp
Stimulating
massage
blood
makes
flow,
sense
stimulating the
as like a
lymphatic
hair growth
system. I'll also
measure
go
for
around at the
people with
top of
hair
my head too,
loss.
where my head gets a lot of sun
It's
exposure,
not very
and then
strong
also the
data
back
though.
of my neck, so that all of that lymphatic drainage can kind of like do its thing. It's also really good for anti-aging. Then I go in with a little
What?
head
It's good for
massage routine, and I see
anti-aging?
so
I don't
many
think
of
there's
these
any data
online
for
that have
that.
really pointy like plastic things. Try and get a
More
silicone
scalp
one.
massage.
Also
I
one that
just want
has
people to know like it's
tips
possible
because you
to
don't want to be
overdo it.
pulling the
You
hair
don't want to
and
inflame
actually causing
yourself. You don't
damage
want
to the
to
scalp.
rub too
So instead
hard.
of dragging it
You don't
around
want
my
to be
head,
really
I
rough.
lift it and then massage it and lift it and massage it.
Okay,
So
she's
really
saying, yeah.
focusing on the pressure points above the
She
scalp
tries
too.
to not
Then
be
I'll brush
too
my
rough on
hair
the
a
scalp.
final time because this is going to be the last time that I brush it until tomorrow, because you don't want to brush your hair when it's wet, and I'll tell you about that later.
For most
So
people, that's
this is
true.
my hair oil. It is 6 parts olive oil, 1 part neem oil, and 1 part rosemary oil. Rosemary oil, we all know it, is amazing for hair growth.
There's no
Neem
data
oil
to
is amazing
support
for
that. Everybody
psoriasis
thinks
and dry
that.
skin, and neem oil
There was a
is
study
Indian,
done.
oil.
That study is
And
crap.
Indians know their shit about hair, obviously. So then I go in with a jojoba oil, and jojoba oil is really good because it's not a heavy oil. So
Okay.
I'm not going to have to like use shampoo to get it off later.
And not everybody has to hair oil.
When I wash it.
If you feel like it
Try
works
and
for
make
your
sure
hair
that only the
texture,
rosemary
great.
oil mix is going on the scalp, because rosemary is not going to do anything for the hair, and then the other oil or the jojoba oil on the ends. Now I'm making my gut glow drink. I've been drinking this drink every day for 4 years. It's got greens. The gut health is really important.
Is this an ad?
The health of your gut.
Are we making affiliate revenue? Arbonne. It's an MLM.
But star of the show is the
We hate MLMs in this house. Just a side note, how long one's hair can get is very dependent on genetics and how long your individual hair growth cycle is. Before you get in my comments and say, well, then why doesn't your hair look like that if you know so much? I cut my hair. That is a dumb thing to say. I used to have long hair until it got too long because I was annoyed. Wait, this was all before washing? So we're going to wash all that out?
Like a sponge before it goes into the salt water. Otherwise, it'll just
Salt water?
Salt water, and that can cause damage.
Are we
Now I'm
swimming?
back. I'm using warm water, not hot water, to shampoo my hair. I'm using a shampoo bar.
I like
because love
this.
Shampoo bars.
Super hot water is not great for skin, whether it be on your scalp or anywhere else. So people in general should know to use lukewarm water.
I recommend it. And then I do it like twice. You should always shampoo your hair twice. And
That's
as you
not
can see,
true.
I'm just kind of putting the
Shampoo your hair as many
on
times as it
actually
takes to
running
make it
shampoo
feel
right down the ends,
clean.
'cause it'll dehydrate
For some people,
your
that may
hair.
be once. For
Then
some
what I
people,
do
that may
is-
be
oh, you're gonna
twice,
hate
and it
me,
may
but I
vary.
put it up into a towel. Look, I've been using the towel method since the beginning of time, and the results show that my hair is fine. As long as you're not rubbing it, it should be fine.
Okay, don't touch the
But
dropper to
my
your
hair
face.
is just like too thick and too long to use in one of those microfiber cloths. And also microfiber
Okay.
puts plastic. It's like
Towels on
really
hair,
plastic
not
when you wash
terrible.
it
I mean,
into
obviously,
regular
nobody
water,
should
and
be
then that just goes back to
rubbing
the world. So
super
that's not
hard.
good. So I use cotton towel. Then I'm doing my makeup, and by the time I finish all of that, my hair's
This is
usually
so
absorbed,
long.
or the towel is absorbed most
This
of
is
the
so
water,
long.
so that when I do my hair mask, it's all ready to go. This is the hair mask that I cannot sing praises enough. I just used a tiny amount because it's super
Okay,
hard
hair
to
mask.
get. I used to use other hair masks,
little bit
from
more
like
normal.
high-end brands like Kerastase and stuff, but they
I
use
love
silicons,
Kerastase.
and it makes your hair appear shinier, but because it's actually not nourishing the hair shaft itself, the silicone wears off over time, and then your hair goes dull. But my hair stays.
Any of that
shiny
oil you're putting in there is going to wear
until
off
I use
too.
it again.
For those
So
of you
I
who don't
love
know the
this
hair
mask
shaft, like,
so
was that
much.
of
It makes my hair
outside of our heads is basically dead.
Marinate for about half an hour.
There's no nourishing something that's dead.
I've got a cold jug here of filtered water, rosemary water that I made previously, and apple cider vinegar. Rosemary water is amazing for the scalp. Apple cider vinegar is also really good for
Rosemary,
the scalp.
if rosemary oil does nothing, rosemary water does less than nothing. Apple cider vinegar,
on the hair shaft, or the follicle
acidity can help to close the cuticle a little bit, so maybe that's what the vinegar's for, but like there are hair products that could do that. Conditioners.
Heat on my hair at all, just on my fringe. And I have to, otherwise she look crazy.
There's some new evidence showing that it actually might be better for hair to blow dry it most of the way and then let it air dry at the last 10%.
To kind of like make these curtain bang, like so they dry like curtain bangs. It works so well.
What?
And then I just let the rest of my hair
okay.
dry.
Whatever
and my hair
works.
does not go frizzy when it air dries.
Why not a
If your hair
headband?
goes frizzy when it air dries, it's probably because you're not using products that are nourishing the hair. Lol.
I don't think that's
here you
true.
go. At nighttime, brushing it out. You can see it's very, very shiny. The lighting makes it look a bit fucked, but I swear to God, it was super silky and shiny.
Okay.
This is also the part
I guess I
where
believe
go
you.
in with a, here we go again. Rosemary water, apple cider vinegar, and filtered water spray. So after
Again?
I give my head a really good 5-minute massage, I'll spray all around my hairline.
This is so
all around
much
my
work.
scalp,
I mean,
but I ran
I'm
out
glad she's
of myself,
happy.
but
I would rather be
I
bald.
do that. So I'd spray my hair, not so it's soaking, but just
That's
so the
just
scalp
me.
is, like, nice.
And for most people out there, I hope y'all know you don't need to do this much.
Go through with an Arbonne dry oil.
Arbonne,
I
MLM
love this
again.
Dry oil. It's an anti-frizz oil, and you can see how well it works instantly. And it's because the ingredients in the
Can I
hair
see?
oil are small enough to penetrate the shaft, so it doesn't look like heavy and oily. It's just absorbed straight away. So I'll run that
What?
through, and then I'll wet my fingers or wet the hair a little bit, and I'll do my hair curl routine. So this is like the similar concept of like the hair soft.
Is this every
curl
day?
thing
I
that
hope
people
this
do,
isn't
but
every
thankfully
day.
I have enough hair to be able to just use my hair, so I just get 2 pieces and just twirl them around each other, and I'll do that on the other end. While
To do
I'm doing
what?
that, I've got time to tell you why you shouldn't brush your hair when it's wet. It's because it's like an elastic band when it's wet. So it pulls when it's wet and you're brushing it, and then it can snap. So it can create a lot of damage. So that's why I only brush it
In
when
general,
it's dry,
the hair
and I
shaft
only brush
is
it
a
again
little
once
bit
after it's air
more
dried.
prone to
And once I
breakage
started doing
when
it,
it's
I
wet.
noticed such a massive difference, and especially using a bamboo brush. So this is the hairstyle, and then I'll sleep in it like this. And when I'm sleeping, I lift the 2 pieces up above my head so that I'm not sleeping on my hair and creating friction on my pillow.
Okay.
And this is what the curls look like when I pull them out. I actually love the way they look so much. They're so gorgeous.
Girl,
My hair
I'm
is
happy for you,
because
but
I
again,
love
I hope
this
most
hair
people
brushing,
know
massage,
you don't have to be this
dry
extra.
oil and rosemary water spray every night. It's just easy.
But
if I
we
can
did
just
learn
use
some
hairstyle.
things, though.
It works.
I'll
Look
give
at
her
it.
that.
So yes, a little bit of time does go into it, but dude, obviously
A little?
I love these products and this routine so much, and I hope this helps you out too. You.